Taurus, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Do not dilly-dally. Do not get caught up in should I, shouldn't I sort of scenario. That's the energy that I'm coming off of here. There's some conflictual things that I think need to get sorted somewhere along the line within your life. And I think, yeah, it's throwing a bit of a spanner in the works of life. Being a bit sort of like unpredictable. I think that's you need to be a little bit like that on your relationship side, on your emotional sort of side of life. On your financial side, it's much more a case of sorting the chaff from the wheat. Really, that's what I'm getting out of it. Really productive and getting on sort of stuff really for you, Taurus. So we will be going into the elements a little bit later on, but in the meantime, let's just see what's going on with your flower. Here we go. We got the overall energies, the general energies here. It plays very strong within your base energy of your relationship side, and there's a lot of vortex energies going on in your future. I think that's the turbulent part that I was talking about. That sometimes things need to be sorted out. On the financial side, this is pushing boundaries. Seeing how far you can go. I think that's what plays the best. The strength card, it's coming out for everybody. The strength card, towers, sevens, they all seem to be coming out at the moment. And here you get the strength is within you. Yeah, I do think you need to be strong. I don't think you need to dilly-dally. Don't waste your time on working out, should I, shouldn't I, shouldn't I, shouldn't I. I think you should just kind of do it, surprise yourself. I think this is where the surprise could come into it. On your karmic path, well, that's not as well defined as it should be. And maybe it's now you've got to play with it a little bit in order to realize what experience you wish to have or live in this world here. You get the Five of Wands. Yeah, I think you need to fight for it. I think you need to find your space. I think you're finding that on your financial side, but on your relationship side, I think here is being the best example of yourself. Be that and push the boundaries. There's a lot of coincidences. Being very attentive to what is going on around you, I think, is really important. Yeah, you get this Eight of Pentacles. This is doing the finer detail work of realizing what is going on around you. So it helps you to position yourself. And that allows you to be the best example of yourself and struggle for the joyous life that you wish to lead, basically. Because sometimes it's a bit like that in life. You got to put out to get it, as it were. And on your past here, your past seems to be solid. It's as if like there's been a decision that's been made within you. Yeah, and you're off. You're off on a mission. You've got the Knight of Swords here. You're going. I think you've already made a decision to go in a particular direction within your life in the emotional world, and it's a case here of saying you've got to prepare to put in the work in order to get it. It's not just going to arrive all by itself. Your future self here, you get the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I think there are some great connections to be had, and I don't think all of them are good for you, but people who respect who you are, and you respect who they are, their values, and that so forth. I would follow that. I would allow that to be expressed from within you, so then it makes it clear for others. And this could be the surprise that you bring to the situation by saying something that allows people to recognize who you are. And it's very easy then to work out these people here shouldn't be in my life. Or they shouldn't be so present in my life because I'm not in alignment with them. They're not in alignment with me. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're a horrible person or anything like that. It's just not for you. That's what it feels like. And it all goes down to this good quality work that you do with the connection that is around you. And I think this Eight of Pentacles is actually going to be the most important card on the pack, on your deck, is it, for that? How do you play into that? Well, I think it plays into the past. It plays into this mission that you've decided to go into. So whatever you do and how you interact with the world around you on an emotional sort of front, family, friends, community, and so forth, you need to sort of like make that decision for you. And you get the Five of Pentacles. A Five of Pentacles is recognizing that you're not getting the rewards from what you've put into it. And this is where you may feel like that, oh, I've wasted my time in certain relationships, but not at all. What it's doing is, as I think here, is as you engage in the direction that, the mission that you wish to so live, this is going to obviously close off a little bit of avenues of certain people within your life, and but it's going to give you a lot more good quality on the other people who are really valuable in your life. And you've got to struggle for that, and it is a transition because you've got the 2 5s going on there. It is a transition for you, but you do seem to come out of it really, really well, or generally in your connections in the future in a very good way, but you've got to put the work in. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side. This is all pushing outwards. Whichever way we go, it all pushing outwards. This is all about pushing the limit. Dare to dream on your karmic path. Make that decision to dream big. It's a decision that is going to affect your outcome. And that outcome is lived in the interaction with the here and now, within business, within the job you're doing, or within the projects you're doing. It's being there. It's really being proactive. And once you make that decision within you, it's in your karmic path now to make that decision. And on your synchronicities seem to be pretty straightforward. It seems to be kind of going, if it works for me, then I'll take it on. If it doesn't work for me, I don't want anything to do with it. This is a decision of going into a whole new way of engagement and thinking about how you do business. And it's going to help you enormously because it's incredibly refreshing. And because it's refreshing, this is where you've got to push the boundary a little bit. And from the past is playing into the Two of Swords. It's almost sort of saying here is that it's you build a business and it becomes an evident that, let's say like I've got a food shop or an organic shop and I'm selling all organic produce, and then I realise I'm in the town and I can actually do a delivery service. So then you start a delivery and it becomes obvious, which sort of direction you're going. Yeah, I think it's very, very solid within you. Very good, calm. You know where you're going. In fact, this is not really a choice. This is just you taking the lead in your life more than anything else on your karmic path. And on your future, it's pushing out on a mission. It's going off on a mission as if to sort of say, this stimulates me. This is what I want. Yeah, look at that. Going off on a mission with the Knight of Wands. Really passionate mission. You're going off on a mission on all places, really. A real transition on your relationship side. You get obviously the Knight of Swords on your relationship side, but here on your financial side, and this is the future, it's all about getting into the rhythm of life. And you creating that rhythm, pushing the limits as much as you can, I think is going to be really good for you. And how you should engage in this, you should engage in it with your heart, with your strength that is within you. That heart that she's got around her neck there. And that pushing the boundaries, I think, is really important. Enjoying the journey. Pushing the boundaries, you're not stationary here. You're moving on, and that's what the Knight of Wands is all about. And it's enjoying that journey, creating lots of memories for you in the future. Everything you should be doing should be stimulating for you more than anything else. That surprise that comes out now, that just seems to play onto here, the surprise that comes out on your relationship side could be stimulated by this taking the bull by the horns attitude that you can have within you. And it will bring much more sort of stability and much more sort of sort of like confirmation within your sort of like relationship side. Let's just have a look at your elements here, shall we? And see what's going on. We went into it on the energy update. Let me just pull the veil over your cards, just so we can see your flower a lot easier. So here we go, Taurus. Yeah, you've got this sort of like, you've got this earth here. So we're talking about earth energy, and you've got this fixed earth energy. And I think this is where, whenever you're doing progression on your financial side, it should be in a way that you are defining how it progresses and being engaged in it in a very, very, here and now sort of sensation, as it were, really sort of stepping into the path. On your relationship side, look, you've got this earth that's playing down on the base here. Down on your karmic path, the 5 of Wands here. I think this is where you're taking a direction, struggling a direction, as it were, fighting for that direction within you to be the best example of yourself. And that allows that emotions, that physical side, that cardinal earth to turn into cardinal water, which gives you that direction, emotional direction in life to be taking. And then it's put into application, which I think this is you about saying things that maybe everybody doesn't necessarily want to hear, but then it's good for them to hear, you know what I mean? Someone's got to do it. And this gives you that respect. It repositions yourself with a lot of people around you. On your connection or the synchronicities, you get the fixed earth with the fixed fire. The fixed fire is from you, but you know about that fixed earth because you've got it all up there. It's like you know how to engage in the world around you in a very, very... very straight way. It's just a matter-of-fact way, and it's really, really beautiful. So I think we're going to pull some cards on those two sections there, on the 5 of Wands, and forgotten what the other card was, but on that card there as well. And also, I think we're going to sort of like just see how that's sort of like that's pushing out on that sort of way there, in regards to the earth that is on the outside of your being, as it were. So it's how you really engage in this direction. 8 of Pentacles. How could I forget it? I did say it was the most important card in there, and I still think it is. It's how you put in this work. It's how you position yourself, I think, is the most important. Let's just go for the 5 of Wands. 3 of Swords, yeah, I think this is where you've decided in the past to make a mission, and I think the energy that's bringing in here, it's a direction from situations that you don't feel totally comfortable about because you're having to play a bit of a game in order to sort of do it. You're pulling your punches, and I don't think you should be doing that. 6 of Wands, the moment you stop doing that and start being the best example of yourself, that's when you're going to get the best success out of it all. What's going on with that? With the 8 of Pentacles, look at that, you get the Sun with it. Yeah, I think it is the happiness of going off on the mission and putting things into action within your relationship side, within your entourage. I think it's going to bode very well for you. It's going to streamline a lot of those emotions as you go off on that mission. Absolutely beautiful for you, really. Let's just see what's going on and how you push it out outwards on your financial side. Just one thing that's coming in. What is that? What is that one cup that's being offered to you? Freedom. I think it's freedom from being tied into, being connected with certain people that you don't want to be connected with. That's what I feel like. There's something that comes up there. That's what streamlining all about. Let's just see how it pushes it out on this side here. You get the 7 of Cups. First 7 on the table, which is, I'm just checking. Yeah, it is the first 7 on the table. But it's the emotional evident path, this mission that you should be going on. Your strength comes out of this. It's connecting with the energy and playing to your strengths. And pushing those limits, which is going to help you out enormously. And then you get the 7 of Pentacles as well. This is cultivating this passionate mission that you're pushing limits on your financial side. A good time for you this week for the finances. So yeah, there you go, Taurus. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate all the support you give to this channel. Yes, don't forget about the energy update and all the other energy videos that we do. In the meantime, that's all for me left to say is, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.